Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Ronda Rousey has expressed her desire to follow in the footsteps of Brock Lesnar and have Paul Heyman as her advocate, but WWE reportedly decided against the idea. In case you didn't know, Ronda Rousey makes her in-ring debut at WrestleMania on Sunday when she teams up with Kurt Angle to face off against Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. The match goes back to Ronda Rousey's contract signing, where she put Triple H through a table in a scene that came full circle this week when Stephanie McMahon returned the favor. The match is also a throwback to Ronda Rousey's first ever WWE appearance when she appeared at WrestleMania 31 alongside The Rock in a segment with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. The heart of the matter, the Wrestling Observer newsletter noted that Rousey wants Paul Heyman to be her advocate or spokesperson, but there is a political issue with regards to why WWE don't want it to happen. With Ronda Rousey being seen as the protagonist of the story and essentially the face going against the heel authority figures, adding Paul Heyman to the mix would confuse the narrative. While Brock Lesnar's pairing with Paul Heyman essentially saw the Beast incarnate transition into more of a babyface, the turn was merely due to his star power and character, rather than by design. It is thought that WWE does not want to try and replicate this story arc in case Ronda was seen as more of a heel. What's next? Ronda Rousey debuts on Sunday at WrestleMania 34. Where she goes thereafter is anyone's guess. Paul Heyman, meanwhile, may be accompanying Brock Lesnar to a WWE ring for the final time if reports are to be believed, but there are rumors he may align with Roman Reigns in the future. Authors take well, this one has been in the rumor mill for a while, mainly because there are obvious ties between Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey. Both are huge crossover stars known more for their legitimate fighting backgrounds than their microphone prowess. While Brock Lesnar started off in the WWE transition to MMA in 2007, Rousey has gone the opposite route. A pairing with Heyman would be pretty cool and, while it's off the cards for now, you never know what the future may hold. The world of WWE is no stranger to surprising partnerships and game-changing alliances, but one recent rumor swirling around the backstage of the wrestling juggernaut has taken fans by storm. According to sources, Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet, has expressed a strong desire to align herself with none other than Paul Heyman, the advocate behind some of WWE's greatest champions. However, WWE's upper management is reportedly blocking the idea, and the decision has stirred plenty of conversation both inside and outside the ring. Ronda's pitch for a Heyman alliance. Since Ronda Rousey's debut in WWE, her trajectory has been nothing short of dominant. A former UFC icon and a fierce competitor, Rousey quickly established herself as a force to be reckoned with in the squared circle. Despite capturing the Raw Women's Championship and later the SmackDown Women's Championship, Rousey has often been a polarizing figure. Her straightforward persona and aggressive style haven't always connected with fans the way the WWE brass may have hoped. Behind the scenes, Rousey is said to have grown increasingly aware of this disconnect. Sources suggest that Rousey believes a manager of Paul Heyman's caliber could bridge the gap between her skill set and the WWE Universe's expectations. Heyman, known for his unmatched ability to elevate his clients through his gift of gab, could help reframe Rousey's character into something more complex and compelling. A backstage insider revealed, Ronda has been pushing for this idea for a while now. She thinks Paul can help unlock a different dimension of her character that fans haven't seen yet. Ronda is aware that Paul has transformed stars like Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, and she believes she could benefit from the same magic. Rousey's idea of working alongside Heyman may seem like a dream pairing to many fans. After all, Heyman has a track record of molding his clients into iconic figures. His longtime partnership with Brock Lesnar is often cited as one of the most successful manager-wrestler pairings in wrestling history. More recently, his guidance of Roman Reigns and his tribal chief persona has been widely praised, solidifying Reigns as one of the most dominant champions of the modern era. WWE management's resistance, however, despite Rousey's enthusiasm for the potential alliance, WWE's higher-ups are reportedly not on board. According to sources close to the situation, WWE executives have flatly refused to greenlight the pairing, and it has created tension backstage. While no official statement has been made, it's believed that the reasons behind WWE's decision are multifaceted. One of the primary concerns revolves around Heyman's current commitments. As the special counsel to Roman Reigns, Heyman is already deeply entrenched in one of WWE's biggest and longest-running storylines, the Bloodline saga. WWE is hesitant to pull Heyman away from his work with Reigns, especially considering that the Bloodline has been a major ratings draw. Adding another client to Heyman's workload, particularly someone as high-profile as Rousey, could risk diluting his involvement in Reigns' storyline. Moreover, WWE is reportedly concerned that pairing Rousey with Heyman could overshadow other female talents on the roster. With stars like Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair continuing to dominate the women's division, there is a sense that Rousey receiving the Heyman treatment might create an imbalance. WWE has been making significant strides in promoting its women's division as one that stands on its own merits, and there is apprehension that Rousey being positioned as a Heyman girl might diminish the organic rise of other competitors. An anonymous WWE official commented, "We're not against managers in the women's division, but we have to be strategic. Paul is already heavily involved in a male-dominated storyline, and putting him with Ronda could lead to a power struggle between divisions. It's not the right time." Tensions rise backstage. The rejection of her idea has reportedly left Rousey frustrated. According to those close to the situation, she feels that WWE's reluctance to allow the pairing reflects a deeper issue within the company, one where her creative input is being sidelined. Despite her achievements in both WWE and MMA, Rousey has struggled at times to find her footing in the world of sports entertainment, and the dismissal of her proposal has only added to her frustrations. Some within the company have speculated that Rousey's frustrations could lead her to explore other opportunities outside of WWE. After all, Rousey has never been shy about branching out into other avenues, whether in Hollywood or returning to the world of MMA. With her WWE contract reportedly nearing its end, many are wondering if this latest creative roadblock could be the final straw that pushes Rousey away from the company. Yet, others backstage believe this could be a pivotal moment for Rousey to reinvent herself, even without Heyman. WWE is known for its ability to surprise, and there is always the chance that the company has something else in mind for Rousey that hasn't been revealed yet. Heyman's perspective. As for Paul Heyman, he's remained tight-lipped about the rumor. When asked about the possibility of working with Rousey, Heyman reportedly smiled and said, "Never say never in WWE." It's a classic Heyman response, one that leaves the door open to all possibilities while keeping the mystery intact. Those familiar with Heyman's work ethic suggest that while he would likely enjoy the challenge of helping Rousey develop a new layer to her character, he is also fiercely loyal to his current storyline with Roman Reigns. Heyman has his hands full with the Bloodline, one source noted. But Paul loves a challenge. If the right circumstances aligned, he'd jump at the chance. Fan reactions and speculation. As news of Rousey's pitch began to leak, fans quickly took to social media to express their excitement and disappointment. Many believed that the combination of Rousey's physicality and Heyman's mic skills would be a perfect match, reminiscent of his work with Brock Lesnar. Some even began fantasy booking how Heyman could help Rousey transition into a full-blown heel, terrorizing the women's division in a way that hasn't been seen before. However, others agreed with WWE's decision, stating that Rousey doesn't need Heyman to succeed and that the women's division should focus on building its stars organically. The road ahead. For now, it appears that the dream pairing of Ronda Rousey and Paul Heyman will remain just that, a dream. But in the ever-changing landscape of WWE, nothing is ever set in stone. Whether Rousey finds another path to reclaim her dominance in the company or chooses to move on to other ventures, one thing is certain: the baddest woman on the planet is far from finished making waves in the wrestling world.